Right, hi everyone. Just a general update on things going on at the moment. Just want to go quickly on to 40k because I'm collecting Imperial Guard at the moment. But I've decided, due to what I got the other week, to do with the set of 20 Space Marines and the Orcs and Gretchen that was in the box. I've decided to collect a Space Marine army because it's quite a easy army to build up and collect, and because I already got two technical squads in that box, and I'll be getting the Assault on Blackreach tomorrow. I've worked out I already will have 920 points for an army, and to be honest, they only take about an hour and a half, something like that, to paint. It's real quick to paint, and I've already painted two, so here's one. I've still got to sort out the base for it, but yeah, they're Ultramarines, so I'm going to collect an Ultramarine army. And I will work on the Imperial Guard at some point in the future. It's just this is just a lot easier to get painted and sorted out than what I was working on at the Imperial Guard. So yeah, that's the plan, to get that up and running, and I can paint loads of they per day. I painted those two yesterday. I'll probably paint three or four today, maybe more, and I'll be carry on painting the black orcs as well because they won't take me long to paint. So that's the plan anyway, to do with that. Also, because in the past I've had troubles opening a bank account, but through my support worker, it looks likely I'll be able to get a bank account open, which is about bloody time. So I'm pretty pleased about that. It just means I can put direct debits through. It's going to save me a bit of money on my internet and cable bill, and I'll be able to much easier to get things off of eBay and stuff. So I'm pretty pleased about that, to be honest. Also, Bacta Games Workshop, and this is really is about bloody time. They're doubling their paint range from 72 to 145. I don't know why they didn't do this years ago, to be honest. The other paints I've been using, as I said in the past, Vallejo paints. I hope I pronounced that right. Uh, they've had a really great range of paints for some time. Much more than the Games Workshop, to be honest. And Games Workshop, even though I find they're great paints, I always felt they were just the range of paints was just too limited. And it is about time they did this, and I'm pretty pleased they're going to double the paint range from 45. I'm looking forward to seeing the what new paints they're adding. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Onto Pathfinder, because of all the painting I've been doing. I got the book out and I found a folder with some of my old information to do with the Pathfinder games I've run in the past. I'm gonna sorry about that. I want to get to sorting out this adventure that I want to rewriting a dungeon crawl as part of this mini Dwarven campaign, which is similar to the Dragon Age storyline in some ways, but it's more of and this is a spoiler for Zaf, so if you do watch this, um, please don't spoil it for yourself. But basically, as I said, it's a rebel dwarven group basically that wants to uh, take over and control this city called Ironheart. That's the real basic plot behind it. They want to take over. or something. There's a history between the current family or clan that is in control of this city and these other guys that wants to, take over, basically. And I have done I've got a 30 odd location dungeon crawl that has been written. Obviously, I've got to make some changes, but I'll probably leave it as is, actually, with that dungeon crawl. But I've got the previous part, which is the start of this. I've got to write about 16, 17, maybe a bit more locations for this dungeon crawl coming up. So that's the plan. I want to get this sorted out hopefully this week, because I was supposed to start it this month, but it hasn't worked out that way. So I'm hoping to start next month in April and run every fortnightly, and hopefully it will be an enjoyable game for all. It's not going to be too heavily plotted, to be honest. It's going to be quite hack and slashy, but the people that are in my group or have been in my group likes it that way anyway. I will put in some plots there and some actual proper role playing in now and then. But it'd be easier for me to run it that way as well. So that's the plan, really, and hopefully I just can get this set up and sorted out very soon. I literally had the books out ready to write, and I got distracted with the painting, but hopefully very soon I'll be able to get myself focused enough to finish what I'm planning to do with that, get it all set up and running, and they're going to start off as level 3 characters, all drawers level 3, and go from there, basically. And hopefully it should be, as I said, a lot of fun. So that's my overall plans. Just an update, also to do with the shop that I've been planning out. I've actually got the trade details through Spartan Games. Um, that would be more than likely. I would go for that as for the stock, all three of their main games, if I can get a loan or something. I don't know. Also to do with Warlord Games, I've sent them they've sent me back info, basically trade info. So it's I've worked out quite a bit to do with this, and hopefully, if I can get this sorted out, it should be a great business and it should work out. The only thing I am sorted out is through Evesham Games to do with the RPGs. I've sent some to Mongoose Publishing. I'm waiting to hear back from them. But hopefully, I hope and pray I can get this set up and sorted out by and have a shop up and running by about September time, October time this year. It may be sooner than that. It may be a little bit later, but I think it's going to happen. To be honest, I've got a feeling it's going to happen. And if I can't get a loan from somewhere, I'll get it from somewhere else. If I can't get it from my father, so uh, I just have to wait a bit longer. I mean, to be honest, I've worked it out as the overall costings for this 8 to 9,500. I still haven't finished working it all out. I've worked out the stock for Spartan Games, and that runs at about £1,200 worth of stuff. I've also worked out the stuff to do with the paints and glues and everything that I would need for stock, and that's as far as I've got. I've got to do this and work out some scenery for starting stock and some of the box sets units for the historical stuff as well. So that's all's got to be worked out. So yeah, it's still a lot of work to do, but I've done a fair bit of work to this so far, so I'm looking forward to actually running this. I've got no real experience, but I got people around me that could help me, especially my mate Zaf that's got previous retail and shop experience anyway. My mother, if she ends up running the cafe, I think she will, part of it. She's got retail experience and stuff, so I don't think this is going to be too much of a problem. And to be honest, I've been a war gamer for 20 odd years. Only recently, well, I haven't really even started the historical stuff yet, technically. So it's just, it will work out, to be honest. To do with role playing games, I've been off and on since the mid 80s, to be honest. 84 is when I first started off with the role playing games, and I've been at it ever since. Actually, yeah, my first box set was the red one. Actually, the red one was the first one, and then I got the big black box set with all the counters that you can make up and the maps and everything. And that was really great. I thought that was really great. So yeah, so I got experience that. Also, I'm an assistant um, organizer for the Bath and Bristol meetup group site as well. So I've got contacts anyway. I mean, I feel that I shouldn't have too much of a problem with the RPG stuff. It just depends on how much money will be left over for the RPGs at the end of the day. And at the moment, I'm hoping to set aside about 1,400. It might be a bit less than that. I just got to see, work it all out and see. Anything else to do with the depression side of things? They've leveled out a bit. I was seeing a bit low this last few days, but it's been there is an improvement. To be honest, I think I've been a little bit low because it's been Mother's Day, and my nan's not here, so yeah, it's not being, 100%. And actually, there was someone on Facebook with the YouTube brigade that asked about superpower. The only power that I would want is to bring my nan back. To be honest, it is hard, and I'm finding it tough. But I'm bearing through it. To be honest, and things are getting better. Things are getting sorted out, including my health as well, which is I've lost weight, so that's a good thing. And other than taking omega-3 capsules to boost things up a bit, I'm a little bit fitter than I was, and I'll just improve upon that. I've got Wii Fit, Michael Jackson experience thing for the Connect, and other stuff for that. So I would be doing that, going out walks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just get myself a much more fitter over time than I have been in the past. So it's all a good thing. That's it. I'm running at about 13 and a half minutes. Sorry if I just rambled on there, but just wanted to get all this on here that has just been going about in my head for a little while. And looking forward to painting up more of these guys and eventually Imperial Guard stuff and everything else. Oh, there's another thing with the RPG run. I probably will end up running a Savage World as Necessary Evil at some point, as well as Traveller as well eventually. But I'll probably run the Necessary Evil before then, and I think Zaf, my mate's, going to run Merb's Middle Earth role playing at some point. So I'm looking forward to that when I take a back seat, which is about time because I'm the guy that's got lumped with the GMing. It wasn't fully by choice, but I enjoy it anyway. But yeah, somebody's got to run, and it's me. Okay, right, that's it. Till next time.